Hi, I'm Cheryl, and I'll be showing you how to make this happy birthday card using the Daisy Delight bundle today. And on the inside it has let's celebrate your day. So this is what you're going to need for this card. You need a piece of Whisper White, not a lot of stuff, 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded 4 1/4. We have this piece of designer series paper from the Delightful Daisy pack, and this is 2.5 by 5.5, and a little scrap of white, the Daisy Delight stamps, and we're just using this stamp right here. We have a bunch of blossoms, and that's where I'm using stamp set. That's where I got the Let's Celebrate Your Day stamp for the inside, and the Happy Birthday die, which is I already have stuck down on a piece of that fun foam, and this is a yellow fun foam, if you can't tell. I'm using Night of Navy ink and the Delightful Crushed Curry ink, and I'm using Nuvo drops, and this is the clear one, and they call that Morning Dew. It's the Daisy Punch that comes with the bundle. Incidentally, you do get a discount if you get the stamp set and the die, or the punch together. It comes as a bundle, so you get a discount. I have a 1/2 inch round punch, and I have Tombow glue. I have some pins and my heat gun. Now you're probably wondering where that comes in. And I have I need to get my Big Shot. I didn't bring that over. Let me get that, and I'll be right back. Do I need my Big Shot? Yes, I do need my Big Shot. I need to cut out my happy birthday. So let's do that first off. Let's get my Big Shot up here. Now that I tracked it down, we'll put my bit of craft foam with the die taped down on it, and I'm just using the regular standard platform, closed all the way, and 2 plates. I'll run that through, and it should cut all the way through my foam, and sure enough it did. Look at that. It's all coming off real nice. Get that off. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is actually bigger than what I've used on my card. As soon as I get my Big Shot out of the way, get all these little bits and pieces out here. As soon as I get my Big Shot out of the way, I'll show you this happy birthday as compared with the happy birthday on my card. You see, it's quite a bit bigger. I'm going to show you how to shrink it down. And we're going to do that first thing. Now I'm going to put it on a box. And I'm going to take those pins and just kind of put them through here. That'll help hold it in place, but I should probably get something else to help. I'll get a skewer just in case I need it. I'm going to take my heat gun, turn that on, and watch the magic. Watch this. This is so cool. You see it moving? That's not just from it blowing. It's shrinking it now. Shrink, shrink, shrink. And be careful though, you don't scorch it. This is the coolest thing. Move my pins around a little bit here. I think it's about shrunk all it's going to. So, magic! It shrunk. So, let's get that out of here. Now we have a little tiny heart, or happy birthday, for the front of our card. Well, it's not really tiny, tiny. But now that I have it shrunk down, I'll just put some of these letters back. Okay. There. Because some of them got a little wonky. I'm going to put the Nuvo drops on it. And that will make it shiny. You know what? I'm going to skip this till the end because I don't think this is going to dry before the video is done. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do, we'll stamp the little, oh, I didn't tell you, yeah, I did. We're just going to use this little flower center here from the stamp set. So let me stamp those on here, one there, and then I'll use my little 1/2" circle punch, punch those out. Just look it through on the bottom, and punch that, and punch this one. Now these are going to get some Nuvo drops on them too, so they're shiny. And again, I'm going to leave that to the end. I should put the lid back on my drops. Okay, now we'll move on to our designer paper. And we're going to punch out a partial daisy on the top and on the bottom. One on this side, one on this side. So just look at it from the bottom. I've lined the edge of my paper up with the edge of my punch here, and I just want right to there. You see that? We just want that punched out. Bring that in just a little. There we go. So right like that. I have one 1/2 of a daisy punched. You can see. And we're going to go down on the other side on the bottom here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll line the edge of my punch up with the bottom of my paper. Line it up like this. And punch. You want to take them out very carefully because you don't want to, we've got these little bitty bits here and we don't want those to get bent or torn off. Okay, so then we can go to our card base, and the first thing I'll do on this is stamp the inside sentiment. I've got my Let's Celebrate Your Day stamp here. I'm inking that up with the Night of Navy. And I'll just center that side to side and kind of towards the top. 1, 2, 3. And there's our beautiful little stamp. It came out very nice, if I do say so myself. And now we're ready to start assembling the card. So I'll put the designer series paper down first and put a little Tombow glue on those little bitty strips there. down the edges. I'm going to do that first, and that will dry a little bit while I'm doing all the rest of it. And we'll get inside here, all these little flowers. Okay. There, it's all tumbowed up. I'll take this then, and I'm going to put it down about 1/2 inch from the edge. And that's adhered now. Then I'm going to take my little dots, little centers here, and put some Tombow glue on those. And put them right where the flower center should be. Just like that. And then lastly, we'll put our happy birthday on. We'll turn that over. We'll put Tombow glue on the back of that. I'm going to get that all over the letters because you want them all stuck down nice. This takes a little bit of time because it's all little tiny lines and bits here. You don't want to miss any. You want to get it all done. There we go. And I'll very carefully pick that up. Maybe I should use my tweezers. Let's see if I've got my tweezers handy here. I don't see none of these big tongs, though. They'll work. And then I can put my happy birthday. I want a little bit of an angle here, so it looks very jaunty and happy. And you could leave your card as it is. As you see, it looks very happy and festive, but I want it to have my happy birthday to be shiny and also my flower centers. So I'm going to do my flower centers first, and just using some of this the Nuvo drops, the Morning Dew on there, and I'm just swirling it on there, and it has little swirl marks in it, and that's going to level out a lot, but it will leave a little bit of a texture to it. If you don't have the Nuvo drops, maybe you'd like to do this with like I don't know, like the stickles or whatever, you know, something glittery like these. I've got Stardust Stickles, and I have another brand, it's Scrappy Cat glitter glue. You could use something like that on it also. But I like these little drops. I like these drops, and that's what I'm using. When you make your card, you do it how you want to. Or use what you have. And I'm just going over all this. All the letters here, all the little lines. And it does take a little bit of time. It just adds a little something. And I have to be careful and avoid putting my hands in that flower center there. This Daisy Delight paper is so pretty. You could just slap a piece of this on your card front and put a little banner or a label on there with your sentiment and call it a day. There's so many pretty designs in it. Almost done. I'm kind of rushing here, but it will be fine, just fine. And there we go. The card's finished. So I hope you like this card. It's very simple to do, and I hope you like this shrinking fun foam technique. So if you've liked the card, then be sure to hit that like button down below. If you want to see more of my videos, then hit subscribe. If you would like to purchase any of these Stampin' Up! Products, I'd appreciate it if you'd use me as your demonstrator, and you can do that either through my Facebook page or my website. And as always, I'll have a list of the supplies down below. So y'all take care, stay safe, and happy stamping.